My name is Tracey, and I am a member of a group of werewolves called the Pack. And unlike in the old tales, we must consume the flesh of the dead. It's called the sickness, and we meet once a month for a feast to calm our wolf-like hunger down. I was on my morning walk. The night before, I had stayed at Christopher's place. I was stressed out and very tired. I had read in the newspaper that the werewolf hunters had left town. They were being celebrated as heroes. They were nothing of the sort. They had killed my friend Michael, and Silver had killed him in return. Well, one of them anyway. A voice beckoned from the alleyway. It was Richard. I asked him, where has he been? He said he couldn't talk for too long. He had escaped the hunters, but he couldn't stay for that long. He said he was in danger. I pressed for details, but he seemed nervous. Told me that he was leaving the country. He made me promise to carry on with the group and our monthly meetings, and he didn't exactly trust Silver to do it. Richard disappeared. I was left alone. Richard seemed scared. Did he know something about the killers? I arrived at Christopher's place. I told him what happened. He reassured me that everything was going to be okay. I believed him. He asked me if I wanted another cup of wine. I said yes, and he left to go to his cellar. When he was gone, I noticed the interior of his house. It was nice, expensive even. I hadn't noticed it when I slept over. I was hungry. I wonder if he had any sweet rolls left. Perhaps he would like one too. I had a look in his pantry and I was horrified at what I saw. It was a human heart. Had he been stealing body parts from the group? This was a big no-no. Then it dawned on me. He was a killer. Christopher was a killer all along. He was a man dressed in black. I turned around. Christopher was at the doorway, dagger in hand. Was what I did really that bad, he asked. I asked him why he killed those innocents. He explained he committed his first murder at age 14. At first, it was an accident, a local girl. Much later, he killed a barman because he was angry. When he learned that the prison morgue were running out of bodies for Richard, he had to do what he had to do for the group, so he created more bodies. He killed those innocents and stuffed them in the morgue. I told him that our #1 rule was do not murder. We mustn't kill innocents in order to fill the wolf-like hunger. He lunged with the dagger. I told him to stop or I would defend myself. He didn't listen and I managed to disarm and stab him. As he lay dying, he told me his last wish was to donate his body for the group. He asked me if I could arrange it. I said yes. He died in my arms. What had happened to our group? We started with such promise. Our members broke the rule of do not murder, and now, in the act of defending myself, I did too. Later, the surviving members of the pack feasted on Christopher. We didn't exhibit our usual fondness for the occasion, so we ate in silence. With the truth out, we knew our time was coming to an end. Sadly, we each said our goodbyes. Before he left, Richard seeked me out. He entrusted me once again to create a new pack and learn from his mistakes. He also said to look for Silver for advice. That psycho? Yeah, right. With Michael and Christopher dead and Richard gone, the pack was over. There were still plenty of people out there who suffered the same sickness as I do, and I was going to find them. I will create a new pack, a different pack, one that won't fall for the same mistakes, and one that will help each other, not destroy each other.